Hello everybody, this is Daniel from Alteza the Collective at YouTube. We're going to be sharing a few ideas. Occasionally I'll be able to post a few things as much as I can, try to keep these videos short. There are some ideas that I want to share with the public, especially if you can share this with business owners. So they can join us. They can come on and follow us at Facebook at Alteza LLC, and same thing with IG, Instagram. And then don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Alteza the Collective. And then don't forget to go to our website. That's where everything is going to happen. Very crucial. www.alteza.io. Again, alteza.io. So there are things that I'm going to be sharing. I think the most crucial in our industry that would help a lot of people that are currently jobless come back into the industry during this coronavirus stay-at-home thing, and then maybe beyond. That's the thing that I'm thinking a lot about, is all the businesses, how they're adapting, and this may be something very helpful for a lot of businesses. It may be able to break a bad habit of, trying the same thing with no success, and this may be the way that it will become successful out of all of these ideas, or more successful than before. There are some hidden gems out here in this situation during these circumstances. One of the things that, a few that I'm going to be talking about, in these short clips, and then I'll go deeper in YouTube, long form, is bars, restaurants, and food trucks primarily, and how we can serve the public and we can help keep some jobs going without having to depend so much or at all with government help. Things are hard for all of us right now. But instead of sitting on our hands and waiting for, things to happen, we can take action and be the leaders that we are. That's something really important for me to tell you. Business owners are leaders of the community. No secret, but let's emphasize that big time. We provide food and services of that form, that type, but at the same time, we are job creators, and people truly depend on our decisions because they can then make their own decisions for their personal lives. So, wages, basically. All right. So right now, obviously, let's talk about bars. Right now, bars are not allowed to serve anybody, right? The Liquor Control Board for Washington State, the Washington State Liquor and Cannabis Control Board, I think that's their current name. They send out notices to all licensees. I get the same notices because as being a consultant, I've helped a lot of people throughout the years, a lot of businesses. And so they're being lenient on some things. They're being very proactive on their part. And that's great. There's deliveries that some businesses can do. There are to-goes that some businesses can do beyond the breweries and the wineries. Okay, great. So mostly though, almost all bars are just completely closed. So then let's think about, in this state, what we have is a requirement. In order to serve alcohol, you have to have a full menu, and they have their own criteria of what a full menu is. This is mostly a few set of dishes and a few set of side dishes, and that helps you comply for you to get a liquor license. Okay, well, speaking of which, that brings to mind that all bars have to have a kitchen. Now, some bars are clever enough to avoid having to have a hood, and they don't, fully cook things. Like their menu just doesn't require it. But most do. Most have a full kitchen, meaning a grease hood and cooking equipment. That is a full kitchen. But even if you don't have a hood, you still have to comply with the health department with sinks, and therefore you become you have the permit to serve to the public under the health department. So that's two, right? The Liquor Control Board and the health department. Great. Even if you just have the sinks, you have refrigeration, you have all those basic things, just no cooking equipment, you have a certified kitchen that you can do two things with. So here are my ideas. Number one, you yourself as a bar owner and manager as well can rehire some people, bring back some people, and you have to admit that there are some people that like your food, whether it's, just frozen foods or whatever it is, but they like it. So why not be able to use your kitchen and mostly serve food to go and delivery, which are the two permissible things as an essential business? Well, that will help make ends meet with a few selected employees. You can even interchange or, do whatever you need to do, behind the scenes, manage it. But the idea that I'm trying to spark is for bars to reopen their kitchen and do that. Then there's going to be a topic that I want to talk more in extensively about deliveries, and how it relates to all the third parties like DoorDash and Uber Eats and Restaurant to Go or whatever all those are called, and how they interact and coexist with the restaurants and bars and all of that. Okay, but in the meantime, think about that. You can use your kitchen and do deliveries. Now, the other idea that I want to propose is that even if you don't want to use your kitchen or reopen your own business for whatever reason, that's respectable. That's totally understandable. Most businesses that have a bar, most bars are just fully focused. Their entire concept is fully focused on the profits of liquor sales. Great. Okay. Well, don't forget that you could do some research and see if you can sell bottled beer to go. I've noticed that some of our clients are advertising that. They're promoting it where they can sell food and they can sell beer to go. So check out that and see if you can do that. You might be able to do it with other types of things too, like bottled wine. But anyway, that's the one. Okay, so then coming to the second one, food trucks. Food trucks, even caterers. Yes, nobody can do food, for a large party or anything like that, but caterers can still provide a service and they can still make money, and their employees can still make money by making food to go and making food for delivery. So let's not count them out. So food trucks, a big one that I'm going to talk more about, and catering. Okay, those two, they're required to have a commissary kitchen, which is basically a commercial kitchen that is not used for any personal use, right? Okay, so right now we have, everything has been flipped upside down with certain things that I'm going to be talking about, and we can take advantage of these new opportunities, again, these hidden gems. Okay, so the health department requires that for the food trucks and the caterers, and most of the time the kitchens are too small to be approved to share it with any other business. And so during the normal times, the industry would then see a high demand and low supply for commercial kitchens. So there have been for years commissary kitchens where you share the kitchen and that's all you do. You just pay to share. Great. It became very expensive, relatively speaking, but at the same time, supply and demand. So there was so limited kitchens, and some restaurants would be able to rent it out and share the kitchen during certain hours with one or two or more, depending on how big the refrigeration is and all of that space and the business hours, et cetera, et cetera. But right now that everything's flipped upside down, there is an abundance of commercial kitchens that are not being used, and they can be used. So all you have to think about is, are you willing to rent it out during these times for those businesses that are still functioning and would be able to benefit from a kitchen near their home, near where they park their food truck, or near their operating site? That is the biggest idea that I can share with you during this video, and I think it can go very well. And Alteza, my company, is willing to help out with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask everybody to share this video and be able to, you know, if you are a business owner, especially a bar owner or even a restaurant owner, reach out to us. You know, subscribe, send messages, follow us, share this video so other business owners can follow us, because there's going to be a lot of conversations about business, especially during these circumstances, and thereon and therefore. So share, let's, you know, follow Alteza LLC, and then you can follow me too, Daniel Ramiro, and then also go to the website and subscribe, because we're going to be sending out private messages to certain groups of business owners that we want to share some information with. Okay, what's in it for you? Well, we're also asking all food truck owners, share these videos, and food truck owners also subscribe to Alteza LLC. Go to alteza.io, the website, and subscribe there as well, because what we're going to do is we're going to start to pair up businesses. We're not charging anything for this. We just want to make sure that our industry can sustain itself and we can create jobs in this form, in this way, in this capitalist way. Great. Well, you know, that's what we're living in. So join us, and we're going to pair you up. We also already have a long list of restaurant owners that we're going to reach out to, bar owners and food truck owners, because we also design and build food trucks for years. So we have an extensive list of food truck owners that we're going to reach out to and see who wants to do what, especially with all these other ideas that I'm going to be sharing. So please sign up, you know, follow us, subscribe, reach out, and we're going to be able to help you put that together. We're going to have a platform for all these type of things that we're going to do. So sooner rather than later, you should expect that, and that is the reason that we are asking everybody to come with us and join the effort that we're going to be able to be a part of, and proudly going to be a part of. Use our resources of all the thousands of customers that we have in the state and even outside of the state that we have, and we're going to try to help each other out. And that's all I want to leave you guys with for the time being. Thanks for driving with me. Thanks.